And then we blast him. So you see, like, all I did basically this entire run is just Tempest Fury. Hey everybody, it's Rob here. I'm getting a lot of questions about this spin to win Gemling build that I'm playing. These are my stats here. This is Rob from the blog. We are closing in 97 soon here, hopefully the next days. And this is a build that can do everything. However, it is kind of expensive, and by far, but there's also a budget version for around 20 divines that I'm also going to link
Happy
below.
New Year M8 smiley face.
From Waggle. Hey, thanks, man. And we are using the Tempest Flurry here to move very fast. Like, I'm not moving myself, I'm basically attacking, and I'm attacking extremely fast. I'm going to show you all the gear, all the skills, all the passives, everything right now that I have in game, and there's also going to be a planner to follow along below, and we're going to like go over the gem setup. And actually, when I'm fully buffed, I'm going to have more than 1 million DPS on Tempest Flurry. So first of all, you need Tempest Flurry, and we have pretty insane attacks per second. Here you see 19 attacks per second, and this is basically what makes you move so fast. Like, you're basically just holding down the attack button. I'm also using WASD. It makes it a lot easier to navigate. Definitely recommend WASD if you want to play this build. And we are using attribute stacking, Hand of Wisdoms. We are using the Pillar of the Caged God, and we have a ton of attributes here: 1200 int, 800 dex, and 500 strength, where we'll be capping out here with our levels. And we also have a ton of rarity. You can also stack rarity here. I have about 250, I believe. Yeah, 142 rarity on top of all these stats. So this is pretty cool. I'm going to show you the gear first. So Pillar of the Caged God. This one is very cheap. Then we have the helm. It's also pretty cheap. Black Sun, obviously, you can have less stats here. It just gives you percent stats, which basically scales your attack speed for the weapon. It scales your weapon damage. And it also scales your lightning damage and your attack speed again here for all the stats that you have. So you definitely want to have a ton of these stats ready to go, basically. Then we are rocking the Mirror Invictus also here. Attributes, this is also where I'm getting most of my resistance from, and from the jewels. So we have a ton of res here, 25 all res, pretty comfortable. And here we have more cold res. So whatever you need, like, you just want a good balance, like around max res if you can. A Hand of the Gods here, a Hand of Wisdom, obviously. Ingenuity, this one also gives you bonuses from your equipped rings. Plus, we're using breach rings that also have maximum quantity. And basically just going full attributes. Also mana, because we have 7,000 mana almost. We are also using Mind Over Mana in our passives, basically giving us an insane amount of hit points and EHP. So double breach rings. Then we have the Astromantis. You don't need this amulet. You can just play an attribute amulet. However, this one is ideal, but it's very, very expensive, and you don't need it. Same for the belt. It's very nice to have it, but you don't need it. And the only thing that I would really recommend you have, and these go for about 5 divines, is the Hand of Wisdom. That's dropped from the breach boss. Then we have rare boots here, just rarity, life, mana, and stats as well. And that's pretty much a setup. The secondary here doesn't matter. You can have like a curse on secondary, but I'm not using any weapon switches. It's just very simple how we just hold one button, and we sometimes have the bell, and we have Citizen Strike and Hand of Shayula for single targets for shock, but we don't need it. We also have a Storm Wave if we want to like kill something from like even further away, but our Tempest Flurry combined with our Herald of Thunder is gonna kill everything already. Plus, we also have Blink on spacebar, because it's very easy to get stuck. You see here, whenever I get stuck, I just press Blink, and then we get unstuck. So that's pretty cool. I'll show you a bunch of gameplay here at the end, going over the skill gems here. Again, we have the planner, but the Tempest Flurry is the most important one. We're rocking Lightning Infusion, Martial Tempo, Crescendo, Primal Armament, and Rage. Whenever my Rage buff is fully up, I actually have like 1.2 million, I think, here. When you get the full Rage stuff, you get 30% more attack speed, and it's gonna put it to 1.2 million DPS here on Tempest Flurry. And we are not even like fully maxed. Then we have Tempest Bell. This is what I put down on bosses. You don't need it in the run at all. I only put it down on the boss. Concentrated Effect, Primal Armament, Close Combat, and Elemental Focus. And Rob, you might ask, Primal Armament, but you already have this up here. Yes, because we are Gemling. We actually get two copies of the same support skills gems, but you don't want this as the beginning. Like, this is the most important one: enhanced effectiveness, and also the reason why we play a Gemling. We're getting double bonuses from intelligence, strength, and dexterity, and as we have a lot, this is how we get crazy mana. This is how we get crazy life. It also works with a monk, yes. However, Gemling is the best because of the enhanced effectiveness, like basically doubling the effectiveness of your attributes. And this is how I have so much mana and still like 3.6k life actually. How we just play it. We're also using rarity charms here. Again, you can also use like a charm where you can't get stunned. And this one is completely optional, Melting Maelstrom for some GG mana recovery. However, this one is also pretty expensive. Only recommended if you already have a lot of currency. But overall, this one is gonna be a bit overkill. I'm also using omens here just in case I die, I lose less XP. That's pretty cool as well. Rest here, again, Primal Armament, Close Combat, Element Focus. I'm just showing you exactly what I have. Here, only the really important thing is Upheaval and March Tempo. I don't really use Stormwave at all. It's just for fun, for the memes, because it looks cool. Like, you can use it on stream, it looks nice. But it's not really necessary. Like, you could play completely without Stormwave and just play Tempest Flurry here. Just attack, and your Herald of Thunder will go off all the time. We have Blink with Clarity, Ingenuity, Arcane Tempo. Herald of Thunder, Magnify Effect, Execute, Lightning Penetration. Hand of Chayula, Conduction, Volatility Mark, Siphon Strike. I don't really use this. Profusion, Combo, Blind. Like, these are for boss, but you don't really need it. Like, you can just place the bell and just hit the bell and everything else will happen automatically. And basically just right-click, one button build. It's pretty chill, but again, also somewhat expensive. You definitely need those gloves, and those are 5 divines at the minimum. And then what I'm getting asked a lot here, obviously we talked about the Gemling stuff, which gems I have. So this is my passive skill tree. And looking at the jewels here, we are looking to have blue jewels because we are using here 92% increased effect of jewel socket passive skills containing corrupted magic jewels. So you only want magic jewels and you want to corrupt them. And this is basically what they look like. They have resistances and some of them have stats as well. I will show them all to you in a second here. Look here, Fire Res. This is how basically the jewels look. So you get double bonus from those. And then we are rocking From Nothing. This one allows us to put or to benefit tremendously from Against the Darkness, which gives us % dex and % intelligence for every notable passive skill in range. And this one allows us to put 1 point in Bleeding Out and 1 point in General's Bindings, giving us another 8% dex, 8% intelligence. Plus we are rocking these ones here, 4%, 4%, 4%, 4%. And here again, all the attributes. This is like how we get like a crazy amount of bonus attributes and we multiply them. So again, From Nothing, Against the Darkness combined, and then also up north with the magic jewels, and then we just rock all the magic jewels here. This one is also super important. Attack speed per accuracy rating. We get the jewels. Attack speed is basically the main way we scale. Attack speed here again. The stuff one. Quarter stuffs. Maximum lightning damage here. Oh, and this one is probably one of the most OP nodes down here. Definitely want to be choosing this one. Lightning Rod. So your lightning is always, with non-critical hits, is always lucky. That's insane. Then we scale attack speed, and these are the rest of the jewels. I just chose the jewels, so I got enough Chaos Res. We also go Eldritch Battery. And I'm gonna actually like spec, if I have 2 more levels, I'm gonna spec here to get another jewel slot. You can also unspec the double charm here. Right now, this one just gives me 25 rarity. So I could unspec this one and take another jewel up here. However, this only works if you're high level, right? Like, you're gonna have less jewels. Like, obviously, you're not gonna use this 2 points if you're like less level. Then obviously pure power is insane, and then mind over mana, basically allowing you to have your damage taken to mana before. And that's pretty much the build. I'll show you some gameplay now. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comments. Let's go in. So the gameplay is extremely simple. You just go in. And basically all you need to do is hold down your Tempest Fury. So yeah, this is like a pretty juicy map, level 80, and like I'm not doing anything but holding down my Tempest Fury. And basically we'll move, everything will die. It's also very important I have 1 jewel that gives me 2% mana per kill. And as we are killing a ton of monsters, we are benefiting tremendously from that mana. You see my mana basically never even drops. And yeah, we should probably pick stuff. Like, yeah, this is basically how it goes. Like, you don't need to do anything. If you have a monster that lives a bit, you can place a bell. Like put a bell down. I'm also doing this on single target. Like you put down one of your Tempest bells and then you just attack the bell basically. And it completely melts it. But it's not really necessary. This can do uber bosses. I'll also show you like some uber boss here in the end. And there we basically just zoom through the map. You wanna like ideally play like open maps like this one here where you can where there's not that many obstacles. So you can like pass through the map relatively fast. And whenever you get stuck or whenever you see like an obstacle, you can use your blink. Boom, 2 exalted orbs. Be a bit careful here when you loot because there's like some big explosions all the time. The blink just really helps you when you get stuck. And WASD is a super cool addition. I'll do the trades after we're done with the video recordings here. This is also one of the craziest breach builds, I think, because it's just so fast and you're doing damage. This is basically the spin to win playstyle. Like you're doing damage while you're moving. And this is like so strong for the breaches. I was hoping I would find the breach here. Oh, we got a greater jeweler orb. That's already nice. Like a ton of exalted orbs. I'm hoping to see the breach or to find the breach here as well. Boom, waystones. Seems like we missed one of the guys up here. We can get that at the end. I think there was a breach somewhere here too. But yeah, that's basically it. Just blast through. Okay, here's the breach. You see like what I mean here in a second. The breach location is like kinda okay, I guess. Chop chop. You see they can always just fully run like circles on the breach. And try to like just go over these hands. It's gonna click them pretty much automatically if you just Tempest Flurry over them. It's super cool. So you see, like all I did basically this entire run is just Tempest Flurry. I'm also having some FPS drops when it goes like this. So it's a bit annoying. Having to deal with that as well. I think it's just when there's so many monsters, man, like with these breaches. You see, always try to like stay at the outer side of the breach. And yeah, this is like gonna drop a ton of loot. I already have a very strict loot filter. And whenever we press Alt, you see the sheer amount of crazy loot that we drop. And here is like pays off like to be really mobile. To benefit from the breaches. On all sides. See here, there's hands here, we picked them. Sorry about the FPS drops. Maybe we can go even around. Yeah, get some more breach. Boom, 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 boom. So many exalted orbs. And now the breach should recede here in a second. Oh, got the hand. Nice. And that's it. Yeah, now we need to loot all this. Like you see all this loot here. There's a ton of loot. Can quickly finish the map. So even right now I need to go to the top. And to finish the map I can use my mana port. And boom, up here we go. We finish the map. Get this one in the corner here. And then we have to... I guess we have to pick some loot here. So there's gonna be a lot of loot. Yeah. This is one of the most OP builds. Again, even with like a budget version, there's a video here from... I'm gonna pick all this in a bit. There's a video, so we have the... Let me pause, I'm not sure what's gonna happen here. So we have the planner here. I'll hope to update this one with the gems here and the skill tree as well. And there's also the budget version here, so big shout out to Waggle, who I think first I saw this build with, that was heavily inspired by. And one of my loyal viewers, Rade, who's also streaming. I'm gonna put his Twitch channel below as well. But yeah, big shout out to those guys. And I'll probably show you some more gameplay here at the end. I hope you enjoy, guys. And yeah, this is a pretty crazy build that is insanely strong, as you can tell. Running the highest, like fully juiced maps here. And basically can crush everything in the game. Let's go. GG. Good luck out there. We'll see what GGG is gonna do. There's a lot of rumors about with a bunch of nerfs coming when they come back here from their holiday break. And we'll see. I mean, that might happen, right? But yeah, good luck until then. And I'll see you soon. GG. Okay, and this is the build. Farming the highest breach boss there is. This is obviously what the build is specialized in. we are basically blasting Breach. Like Breach is the best farming strategy for this build. Like just fully juiced Breach. I realize I didn't show you my Atlas tree. I'll also show this at the end here of the run. But yeah, we can basically like go like this. Not everything. This is ethical build. Big shout out to Rade again. Hope it's going well. I want to see if I get XP at 96 actually. Not really all too much. Very important to click the hands when there's any. You can also play some bells if you like, but it's completely overkill right now. But maybe later. Yeah, let me kill this boss real quick. So you see, even here, I'm just holding down right click and WASD moving if we need to. For precise movements. You don't really need to do anything else. Yeah, you see, it also clicks the hand. Like as long as you hold down and you hover over the hand, it automatically consumes the hand. That's pretty lit. Finally, no more delirium fog here. Here, click the hands. As you know, we get a ton of loot and then we fight the boss. Yeah, we'll see what they'll do on Monday, guys. Oh, almost fell off the map. Too fast. You see, the mana also doesn't drop because we have 2% mana each kill on one of our jewels. Okay. Ooh, that's a ton of loot. Yeah, we get this loot basically. I don't even know what these do. Armor, nope. Evasion rating. And then we get to fight we that are one.
That dreamed. We in nightmare. The nightmare. We that are one.
And then we blast them. This one you can dodge. And he melts. Boom shakalako. You just place the bell and blast him basically. This one is not even in the loot filter anymore. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. And you can walk around a bit, place the bell, walk around, and also drink your mana potion if you need to. And then the Atlas tree right now looks like this. So I think what's the best here is the breach. So we have Rising Pie, Crumbling Walls for additional breaches, Sustained Siege, very good. And then what I also really recommend is here these ones on the Delirium tree. Delirium is just so good. And then the middle one looks like this. And I need to do some more Arbiter here. Yep, there we go. But yeah, that's the build, my friends. Hope you enjoyed. Good luck. We'll see how much this is going to get nerfed. If it's going to get nerfed, bless RNG. Let's go.